All right. So good morning again. And thanks for showing up to the session where we'll be talking a little bit about social science and some topics on AI and how they may connect or they may not connect. So quick introduction. My name is Aparna Radhakrishnan. I work for the Cooperative Institute for Modeling the Earth System at Princeton, and I've been at GFDL for about 18 years or so now. I started off as a scientific programmer, software engineer, and I lead the data science group today. I have also been very interested in some aspects of social science. I am a certified personal professional development coach just in the last few years. I did that basically to help myself. And now I'm in the pursuit of, okay, what next? How do I connect this with certain other things that I'm doing? And how do I share these insights, with the rest of the community? And this session is sort of one such experimentation. So just a heads up there. Ground rules, of course, nothing that we don't know about, but quick reminders: respect everyone's opinion and privacy. Every opinion has value. Listen attentively to everyone's point of view, because I'm hoping this is going to be a much interactive discussion. And remember, we are all learning together. It's not going to be too much of a debate, I hope, but we'll be discussing things. Also, quick note on recording the session. I was thinking, because it's more of a listening session and an open forum, we'll just record the introduction part of it and not quite record the rest of the discussions. What do you all think about it? Any strong objections to that? And you strongly feel that we should record the entire thing? Raise your hand if you have any objections. Online participants, I hope you're okay too. If that's the case, Gabby will just record the introduction and then not record the entire part after that. Awesome. Thank you so much. And also, if you're speaking, please use this microphone. I tend to forget, but please use this microphone, so we also include the online participants. And you all have access to the collaborative notes. So add your info to the collaborative notes document. If you want to go screen free, that's fine. Go back to your room and then add your name, because I would love to see who participated today. And if you also would like a certificate of completion along the lines of professional development, because we will try and weave in certain concepts today throughout, indicate that in the document and you will receive a certificate. So like I mentioned, the goal today is to see how social science can connect with certain technologies that we are thinking about now, especially in the AI era. When I say social science, we're going to deep dive into just one specific thing, which you will hear about. I also hope this session is a way for you to learn what new opportunities are available, what career opportunities are available and what collaborative opportunities are available. And, please use this forum for maybe about 10 minutes. We will just hear about that. Well, think about the things that you have done since morning, right? It's probably so many little choices that you have made, so many small decisions you've made, whether it's, coffee or tea. Do I make it in my room, or do I go there and see people and have coffee? Little things like that just go on in your autopilot mode, right? But there are also some larger, bigger decisions that we often make in life, right? Career transitions, career progressions, changes in relationship, changes in family, things like that too. So today, I think I've made a number of smaller decisions and choices. One may be a little bit significant. I tried changing a flight today to fly back home early, and I thought it would be very straightforward, but it was not. But I am not considering that a life-changing decision, but giving it a second thought, 30,000 feet above ground, it could be a life-changing event. But you see here, right? So there are so many life-changing decisions that we try to navigate. And I want to think of core values and understanding, what really matters to us as some sort of a guiding tool, or the compass needle that's kind of helping you navigate through those decisions. And that's what we're going to be focusing on in the first part of the discussion, the core values. What really matters to you? What is really important to you? But sometimes walking the talk is a different thing, right? So we think about certain things a certain way, and then we feel and we have certain emotions around those thoughts, and we do certain things. It's also a quick reminder and an alignment check. If something is really, really important to you and you're not doing it, what does that say? Is there a quick alignment check that you could be doing? So things like this, just keeping that at a conscious level can most often help us not react or respond, or choose if you want to react or respond. And that really frees up many things. So not just the bigger decisions, right? And you can tell me how you feel about it. If you are at a meeting gathering and something doesn't quite go the way you wanted to, or you don't even know what happened, but you are frowning, you're showing some sort of behavioral cues, or you walk out of the meeting, or something happens, that is also kind of asking us to get curious. What happened? What is it that didn't really sit well? So the core values can also be helpful in understanding how to shift from a quick judgment of either ourselves or someone else and get curious and ask questions. So how many of you here have gone through, just listing your core values and thinking about that, taking your time to think about the core values? Anybody? Nobody. All right. Okay. Have you? Excellent. All right. So if you've already visited your core values, think of this as revisiting that and doing that alignment check. And we will have a little activity just, doing that. So I'm hoping this exercise will help us help you make conscious choices. There's nothing good, bad. We're not talking about anything of that sort. It's just an exercise to intentionally make some choices and navigate triggers and decisions. And certainly, even if there is a smaller thing that's going on, perhaps it will help you shift from judgment to curiosity if you want that to happen, right? With that, we'll go to our first activity. Here's the activity I have in mind, and I'm open for feedback to see if it helps, with the setup here. I was thinking we could team up. I do not know how many, maybe in threes, twos or threes. And I would like for you to brainstorm with your partner using these questions as discussion prompts and figure out a few core values. And if you're having a little bit of trouble understanding, what is that word or what is that adjective or whatever, there are some sheets that I put on each of these tables. That's not like the guide, but that could be a reference for your core values. So, refer that. But the intention here is for you to have your team partner as your coach asking these questions to you. There are also some cues here on the board. But maybe you can take, 4 minutes each, and we'll have a total of 15 minutes spent on this activity. And when you're back, share with the group. Again, these are just prompts for you. You can share with the group whatever your takeaway is. But I was wondering, what similarities did you notice in terms of discussing your core values? And what do those shared values really represent about what matters the most to us? So those are a couple of things we can discuss after the activity. So this is the core values checklist for the online participants. There is a link to the slide from the collaborative notes. You can also refer to that. So I have more questions if things get difficult, identifying just 3 core values. And 3 is not just the number, right? So just figure out what comes to mind. And I'm also not expecting everybody to have, your core values listed at the end of the activity, because it is a process. It can take weeks, months, but the idea is to get started today. How does that sound? Great. Okay. What about the teams? Do you want to pair in 2s? Would that make more sense, or 3s? Oh, each table, you want to do that? Yeah. Okay. That sounds great. All right. Awesome. Great idea. All right.